Hi guys, Dan here and welcome to BC404, how to put more expression into your playing. So we're getting quite far into this course now. If you haven't come and checked out my website at danchristian.net, definitely do so. It's getting quite big these days. So, putting expression into your playing. Probably the most effective way of putting expression into your playing is having an experiment with what we call dynamics. Now, dynamics in a musical sense is to do with volume. So how loud or how soft we play. Now on the saxophone, how we do that is by controlling the amount of air that we actually blow and how hard we actually blow down our saxophones. So what we want to be able to do is control the different types of dynamics, but also think about layering your dynamics. Now by layering dynamics, I mean starting off at about, really soft, then a little bit louder, so maybe moderately soft, then up a step again to moderately loud or quite loud, and then to loud. And then having a little bit in the tank left to be very loud and very, very quiet. And the best players that you'll hear are those, and the most expressive players are those that can switch between these different types of dynamics. That you think, oh yeah, now he's playing piano, now he's playing mezzo piano, now he's playing loud, oh yeah, just listen to Gerald Albright and how loud and how soft he can play. There's a great track he's done it's on YouTube called Georgia on My Mind. If you ever listen to that, it has pretty much the whole range of different dynamic contrasts that we want to really tune into. So what I'm going to do is go into that Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone again. I hope you've all checked that out. It's in BC108, Easy Songs for Saxophone. If you haven't, go and have a look. It's quite a popular video, that one. So we're going to just do that tune. Now that's the tune, but what I did in the video was I added a little bit of a sort of an echo effect, so as if I'm playing with two people. So I'm going to play two parts. The first part is going to actually play the main tune and play it quite loud and quite firm and quite soulful. Then the second part is going to play really quietly and act as a sort of an accompaniment or another player in the background. Have a listen what I mean here. So quite loud. And it's really effective. It almost sounds like, there's just me here, but it sounds like there's two people sort of playing between each other. Now that's a very expressive thing to do. So what I'd like you to do is all the tunes that you've learned through this course, or any tunes that you know, start experimenting with some dynamics now. So some options for you to do are, say we start on the note B. See if we can bring the note B in as quietly as we can. And then grow and get gradually louder. So what I'm getting used to there is controlling how much air I'm putting down the saxophone. Starting really, really softly, getting much louder, to as loud as I possibly can, and then coming back down again. A good way to do this, if you've got one, is to do it with a tuner as well, because you'll find that as you tighten up your embouchure because of the amount of pressure, you'll often end up either going sharp or flat, and of course that's a bad thing. We want to be keeping as in tune as possible. So if you've got a tuner, definitely use it for this exercise. So have a practice at starting from zero sound, just there, tighten up ever so slightly, blow more air, introduce a sound, get as loud as you can, and then come back down the other side. Really good little exercise. Exercise 2 is what I like to call tiered dynamics. So I'm going to imagine that I've got a little bit of a scale going on here. Again, starting soft, moderately loud, and loud at the top of my scale. And I'm going to try and ping a note between them. So I'll start off really soft with choosing note B again. B is absolutely fine, any note you like. The lower the notes for this exercise, the harder it's going to be. B is nice and easy. There's my really quiet. Quiet. moderately quiet, quite strong. Then back down, quite loud, quite soft, quiet as I can. Okay, so I'm just going to jump between them and do it nice and steady as well. You don't have to rush through it like I did there. You can do it nice and steady. Here's a piano, here's soft, here's moderately soft, here's moderately loud, and here's loud. Now, if you do read a little bit of music, we have a couple of terms you could go about learning here. We have piano, soft. Mezzo piano, you'll see, is quite soft. You'll see that in a lot of music. Mezzo forte, quite loud, and forte is at the top. The ability to grow throughout the music and get louder is doing a crescendo, gradually getting louder, and diminuendo means gradually getting softer. So if you're reading a bit of music or whatever, you see these floating around, that's what they mean. The third exercise is to be able to put some dynamics into your scales. So if we take the scale of G major, I'm going to start it softly, grow up to forte, and then come back down to piano again. This way I'll get a really nice way of expressing and putting dynamics into my phrases. And then we can implement this into pieces, and you'll find your sax playing will get a lot more expressive and sound a lot better. So I'm going to start my scale at piano, or soft, grow to do crescendo right up to forte when I reach the top of my scale, so at the peak of my phrase, if you like. Then when I come back down, I'll be soft again, just like this. So it's a nice way of practicing your scale. So all the scales that you know so far, even the D blues and things, have an experiment. Maybe start it loud, grow to soft, and grow back down to loud again. Start it moderately soft, grow to moderately loud, and then come back down to MP, moderately soft. So have a little bit of an experiment with dynamics, and this will put a lot more expression into your playing. Different volumes. Remember, tiers. Alright then guys, that's BC405 over. I'll catch you next time. I'll have more videos out soon now that I've got rid of this cold that's been going around. It's not been fun, not had a good week. So see you next time guys, hope you're enjoying it. Catch you next time, bye.